Gap, 3s. We've fought wars for it, built empires on it, and we've treasured it for thousands of years. Gold. It's the ultimate symbol of wealth and power. But have you ever held a piece of it and really, truly wondered, where did this come from? You might guess it was cooked up in the heart of a star, like the carbon in our bodies or the oxygen we breathe. But the story of gold is far more violent. To find its origin, we have to witness one of the most powerful explosions in the universe, an event that forges oceans of pure gold in a matter of seconds. This is the story of the Kilonova. For billions of years, the universe's main production line has been stars. Inside the crushing, blazing core of every star, nuclear fusion is constantly at work, taking the lightest element, hydrogen, and smashing it into helium. Then helium into carbon, carbon into oxygen, and so on, building its way up the periodic table. This cosmic alchemy is why we exist. The iron in our blood was literally born in the heart of a long-dead star. But this stellar assembly line has a major problem. It stops at iron. You see, creating elements up to iron releases energy. It's what keeps a star burning bright and stops it from collapsing under its own weight. But trying to fuse iron into anything heavier doesn't release energy. It consumes it. For a star, that's a death sentence. The furnace shuts down, gravity wins, and the star collapses. So for decades, astronomers were stumped. If stars, the great element forges of the universe, can't make anything heavier than iron, where did everything else come from? Where did the universe get its silver, its platinum, and all of its gold? The amount of these metals we see scattered across the cosmos just didn't add up. There had to be another, more violent kind of forge out there. For a long time, the prime suspect was a supernova. When a massive star dies, it goes out with a bang that can briefly outshine its entire galaxy. Scientists figured that in the chaos of this explosion, heavier elements could be created. This is called the rapid neutron capture process, or process, and it needs an environment with a ridiculous density of free neutrons. While supernovae are a piece of the puzzle, our models showed they couldn't create nearly enough gold to explain how much we find in the universe today. The cosmic books still didn't balance, so scientists started looking for something even more extreme, and they found it in the ghostly remnants of dead stars, neutron stars. Imagine a star way more massive than our sun. It explodes in a supernova, but its core is so heavy it collapses in on itself with unimaginable force. Protons and electrons are squeezed together into neutrons. What's left is an object only about the size of a city, maybe 12 miles across, that has more mass than our entire sun. A single teaspoon of this stuff would weigh billions of tons. They are the densest objects in the universe, second only to black holes. And sometimes, these cosmic zombies come in pairs. Locked in a gravitational dance, two of these city-sized stellar corpses can orbit each other for millions, even billions of years. They're silent partners in a slow, but inevitable, death spiral. As they circle, they radiate energy away as gravitational waves ripples in the very fabric of space-time itself. Einstein predicted them a century ago, but for a long time we thought they'd be too faint to ever detect. As the two neutron stars lose energy, they get closer and closer. Their dance speeds up from once every few minutes to once a second to hundreds of times a second in the frantic final moments. The gravitational waves they're pumping out become a cosmic scream, warping space and time. And then they collide. The impact is an event of almost unimaginable violence. Two objects, each weighing more than our sun and moving at a huge fraction of the speed of light, smash into each other. On August 17, 2017, humanity felt that collision. The LIGO and Virgo gravitational wave observatories detected a signal, a chirp lasting about 100 seconds, which was the unmistakable signature of two neutron stars merging 130 million light-years away. For the first time, we had a front-row seat to the birth of a kilonova. The glowing, expanding fireball of debris that erupts from this merger is what we call a kilonova, and inside this chaotic cloud is where the magic happens. When the neutron stars merge, they unleash a tidal wave of raw neutrons. This is the perfect environment for the R process to finally work on an industrial scale. In the seconds after the collision, atomic nuclei like iron are just bombarded by this flood of neutrons. The nuclei don't have time to decay. They just keep capturing neutron after neutron, getting heavier and heavier at a breathtaking rate. Then, through a process called beta decay, some of those new neutrons turn into protons. An element changes its identity, climbing up the periodic table. Iron becomes cobalt, which becomes nickel, and on, past the familiar elements and into the realm of the truly precious. In a flash, platinum and gold are born. The sheer amount of stuff made in this forge is staggering. That single kilonova we saw in 2017 is estimated to have created several Earths' worth of gold and platinum. Some estimates suggest the total amount of heavy elements produced was as much as 16,000 times the mass of our planet. In one brief, violent event, a kilonova can seed a galaxy with more gold than humans have mined in our entire history. The 2017 event, GW170817, wasn't just a theory. It kicked off a whole new field called multi-messenger astronomy. It started with gravitational waves, but just 1.7 seconds later, a gamma-ray space telescope detected a short burst of energy from the exact same patch of sky. An alert went out to observatories all over the world. Within hours, telescopes were pointed at the location and saw a new, bright speck of light. This was the kilonova, and over the next few days, astronomers watched it change. It started off bright and blue, but it quickly faded and reddened, glowing intensely in infrared light. This color change was the smoking gun. Models predicted that a cloud full of heavy elements like gold and platinum would act like a cosmic filter, blocking blue light and re-radiating it at redder wavelengths. The observations matched the predictions perfectly. By analyzing the light, scientists could see the unmistakable fingerprints of these heavy elements. It was the first time we had ever directly witnessed the universe forging gold. GW170817 proved that neutron star mergers are the universe's primary gold factories. But in science, solving one mystery almost always reveals a new one. When we look at some of the oldest stars in the universe, we see the chemical fingerprints of heavy elements like gold. The problem is, neutron star mergers take time billions of years for the original stars to live, die, and then for their neutron star remnants to spiral together. That timeline might be too slow to explain the gold in those ancient stars. This has led scientists to investigate other possibilities. One candidate is a collapsar, a rare kind of supernova where a massive spinning star collapses directly into a black hole. Another idea points to magnetars, a special type of hypermagnetized neutron star. It's now thought that giant flares from these objects could also forge heavy elements. The consensus right now is that kilonovas are the reigning champs, producing most of the gold in the universe today. But the story of the early cosmos might be more complicated. The puzzle isn't completely solved, and frankly, that's what makes science so exciting. The universe is full of these incredible stories, from the birth of stars to the violent creation of the elements that make our world precious. If you want to keep exploring these cosmic mysteries, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. The next time you see a piece of gold, remember its true origin story. Don't think of a mine, think of the cosmos. Think of two city-sized stellar corpses, weighing more than the sun, locked in a death dance for 1 billion years. Picture them spiraling faster and faster, screaming in gravitational waves, until they collide in an explosion of unimaginable power. Remember that the gold on your finger was forged in that fire. In a fraction of a second, it was then flung across the galaxy, traveling through the void for eons, until it became part of the cloud of dust and gas that formed our solar system, our planet, and eventually, us. The most treasured material on Earth isn't a symbol of peace. It's a glittering relic of one of the most violent and spectacular events the universe has to offer.